no matter what you do, you're dealing with people. It doesn't matter what product you sell, it doesn't matter what profession you're in, it doesn't matter what kind of relationships you're in, you're dealing with people. And one thing that would be wise to understand is the emotional arc that people go through when they are anticipating either buying something, starting something, engaging in something, getting to know you, and how that plays out and how that can impact a relationship. So for example, if you sell products and services out there, you're often dealing with someone who is eager to have something, something triggered that, and they're eager to have a product or something, and when they're eager, before they come to you, before they call you, before they interact with you, they have dealt with that emotionally. They have considered it. They might have done some research on it. They've discussed it with their spouse. They're in a state, so to speak, where there is this search going on. There might even be a longing going on. And that phase is beautiful, actually. It's a beautiful phase because that person is typically open, receptive, eager, excited about the possibility of owning something. It's like if they're shopping for a car, for example, and they're saying, I think I'm going to buy this particular model. They start to see that model around. They start to read about it. They start to hear positive things about it. They start to imagine themselves in it. And so when that person shows up, there's this longing that is really great. Now, when you interact with someone and they have that longing, that is probably the best place for a discussion, because that person is eager to hear, and you have to really present things in the best way you can. And if you do that really well, and if everything resonates, then that person will leave your interaction, whether it's a phone call, a meeting, or sales conversation, and they'll go to this next phase that is so positive, which is anticipation. So in anticipation, they imagine themselves behind the wheel. They imagine how people will react when they see that car in the driveway. They imagine driving to work. They imagine getting rid of their old clunker. They imagine the excitement of having this. And this works in every single situation, whether it's a job, whether it's someone is buying a piece of jewelry, whether someone's buying clothing, whether they're buying any kind of product or service, even if they're ordering something online, there's this anticipation that, oh my God, when that comes, I wonder what that will look like in my room. I wonder what that will feel like to wear. I remember when I first started working on Wall Street and I was able to go and buy a nice suit or something, I would come home and I'd be so excited, after going to the tailor, and I knew it fit me well, and I would take that suit out of the garment bag and I would hang it on the door, and I would just look at it. I would just look at it with excitement, just the anticipation. Now, I had anticipation leading up to the day I was going to pick it up, and then I would have anticipation of, oh wow, I can't wait to wear it. That's going to be exciting. So that's the second phase that person goes through. The third phase is the person gets really comfortable. They get comfortable wearing the suit, comfortable driving the car, comfortable living in the home, comfortable wearing the watch, comfortable with the product or service. And that's nice, except the arc is about to turn. And as that person gets comfortable with this, they often become content with it, and content is a little, it's not as strong as being comfortable. It's something where you just accept it. You have it, and you'll see that with a lot of people who have certain level of success. They no longer even realize that they have it. They don't realize that they have this, and they have this exciting thing in their possession. Now, the next phase that you should be aware of is the phase that is really challenging, because during that phase, the person is taking it for granted. And once they start to take something for granted, then you're in a zone. Let's say you're servicing that person in a client relationship, and you don't call, you don't follow up, you don't offer other alternatives, you don't service the person, you don't show them your new models. Well, you know what happens then? That person starts that whole cycle over. They begin to search for something else to satisfy that emotional desire. You see, understanding these steps and these phases of a client's emotional state will help you understand how important it is to stay fully engaged. Now, sometimes we slip. Sometimes we just have so much on our plate. We have so many people we're following up with. We have so much that we're doing. But you can enter that phase at any time if your skills are good. If your skills are good, if you're charming, if you have a good conversation, if you have something new to offer, if you're upbeat, you can enter that emotional phase, those 5 phases, at any time, and you can energize that phase, and you can get that person to engage with you in a deeper way. But you've got to understand what they are. The first phase, what did I say, is longing. They're searching. Very good place. If you can find someone who is searching and longing for your product, that's a wonderful time. You almost can just simply ask them which credit card, and they're ready to go. The next phase is anticipation. They imagine, maybe they put a deposit down, maybe they have waiting for delivery, maybe it's being customized. That anticipation is another exciting phase. Keep talking to them. Keep encouraging them. Tell them that their product is being developed, it's being made, it's being assembled, it's on its way. It's going to be delivered early. It's on the truck to be delivered. They're going to get it today. All of that adds excitement to the process. Now, the third part is ownership. And during ownership, you really should be dealing with them about the pride of ownership. Here's what it's like to be an owner of this automobile. Here's what it's like to be one of just a few people who you have this custom umbrella. Whatever it is you sell. Use pride of ownership to engage and strengthen the relationship. The next level is comfort. Now, comfort is the danger place, because comfort can zone into contentment. So when someone's in that comfort phase, they've had the product for a while, ask them how they're enjoying it. Say, hey, you must be enjoying your new home. You must be enjoying your new piano. You must be enjoying your new outfit. Have you ever thought of pairing it with this color, or wearing these shoes with it, or pairing this bracelet with it? Suggest other ways that they can be more and more comfortable. And then the final phase is when that person is taking things for granted. Now, hopefully, you've been in touch with them long before that, and you are able to prevent them from taking it for granted. You're able to reinforce the gratitude they should have, the thankfulness they should have, the feeling of just enjoying the process. But remember, all through these phases, you have to remember that you have to be engaged with that client 100%. Engaged. Just like someone who is just meeting that person, someone who is just starting the relationship. Keep it exciting, keep it vibrant, keep it romantic, keep it all the things that it was when that person was longing for it. And that person will restore their pride, restore their excitement, and they will be able to revive that. If they had that before, they probably can revive that again. They'll remember those moments that were so great. Remember these 5 steps, and then you'll understand your client's emotional state. If you like this tip, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you liked it. Share it with someone in your network. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I have more for you. I'll see you soon.